Hi. Let's talk a little bit about lace. I have a pattern here. I can't show you because the stitch isn't actually copyrighted, but the pattern is using an uncopyrighted stitch, so I can't show it to you. But anyway, this is the general legend that comes with it. So we're going to go ahead and look at some of these things and talk about them. Now we know that the blank box is a knit, just plain knit stitch. The circle is a yarn over, which when we work with lace stitches, we'll show you how we do that. Some of you have already worked with the knit two together, which is a line starting at the left hand bottom and going to the right hand top, and that's knit two together. The other one has the line starting at the top left hand and going to the bottom right hand. And it's called an SSK. It's a slip, slip, knit, which means we slip one stitch as if to knit it, slip the second stitch as if to knit it, and then we knit those two together. Now, these are very easy to do when we're on our right side. When we come to the left side, it can get a little tricky to make it look like it's laying properly. And let me kind of show you how I have that on my project. So when we look at this is the beginning of the pattern. And when we come here, these are slip, slip knits. And these are knit two together. And when you look at them, the knit two together lay very nicely. Now, if you're knitting and you're not doing the trick I'm going to show you, these will look like they get a little twisted and they won't look as nice. So I'm going to show you a trick how that when you're knitting back, you can actually make those look very flat and very uniform. Okay, let me kind of show you what I'm doing here. And then I will get to the other side and show you how we fix that. Now, my stitch is actually, I'm putting on a selvage edge, which this is my selvage edge. And I've gotten that done. So this will actually be the pattern. So the pattern is actually slip, slip. And you saw I slip those as if I were going to knit them. I don't knit them, but I go through them as if they're getting knit, slip, slip, and then I come back with my left hand needle and I go back through them. Now, some people will transfer those stitches back to the left hand needle. You don't have to. You just basically have to go ahead and knit those off. Okay, so I've already done something. Let me look at my pattern. Yeah. Okay. So that's right. So then the next one, I'm just going to knit, yarn over, knit, yarn over, and I'm not showing you anything that is copyrighted. Now these two are knit two together, so it's basically you go to your second stitch, put your needle in as if you're going to knit them, and then knit them both together. Take them off your needle, and then I'm going to knit my last stitch. Okay, so each of my stitch markers, the very first stitch on my right side is actually a slip, slip knit. So let me get to the end of this row and then I will show you how you will fix that so that they don't get twisted. I will be right back. Okay, so I have worked the right side to the end. Let me turn this and I'm going to show you when I look at my pattern on my paper, if I count from the left to the right within that 8 stitch row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8, the 8th stitch is actually my slip slip. It's the first one on this side, but it will be the 8th one on this side. So in order to do that, so that it lays very nicely and it doesn't look like you've twisted your stitches, let me go ahead and throw that one. And I do that so that it makes me a nice edge on the outside. And let me get to a point now. And then I'm going to purl. So on this side, I'm purling. So I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, for those of you who have watched me, I am purling counterclockwise for this because of the slip, slip knits and the knit two together, because then if I don't have to stop and turn them around before I do that stitch. Okay, so I am at my 8th, or if I were on the right side, it's my first stitch. I'm on my 8th stitch. Now when you look at it, most people will just go through and purl it like regular. But if you want it to lay nicely, you will turn it so that you are purling from the back side of this stitch, which means you will go underneath the second leg and purl that, and then purl it off, so that when you get to the other row, it will make it look nice. Let's do that one more time. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, my next stitch is the slip knit from this side. So instead of purling through here like you normally would, I'm going to look at my stitch this way, and the back of my stitch is right here. I'm going to put my needle up through there, wrap my yarn counterclockwise, and then purl it off, so that when we come to the other side, here, let me do that so I don't lose my marker. So that when we come to the other side, that is actually laying very nicely. It will lay in pattern rather than getting twisted. Okay, I hope this has helped you. It's just a little tip, a little hint, and I hope to see you again when we do more tricks and tips. And I'm working on lace right now, so a lot of them might be lace right now. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.